Mr. Falk, you can come on up. This is cause number M 323-227, case of style of state of Texas versus Samuel Hayden Falk. Mr. Falk, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Mr. Falk?
Tuesday, but I'm living.
You have a toothache? Oh, okay. Well, we hope you can get that taken care of. I know it's, no, it's pretty painful. Now, Mr. Falk, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney John Macy. Attorney Macy, how are you doing?
Fine, Your Honor. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome. State is represented in this case by Attorney Haley Simmons. Attorney Simmons, how are you doing?
I'm great, Judge. How are you?
Now, let's see, this case is on the court's trial docket, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the court report is available next week, this week or what?
Next week, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, so we got to get this case a priority setting. This is the oldest case that's on the docket. Okay, let's get this case a number one setting, next docket. And you can look at your schedule too.
The 16th on the 23rd.
The which one?
16th on the 23rd of September.
Okay, 16 to the 23rd. Probably 16 is too short.
The state would ask that the 23rd be the
23rd.
setting, if anything.
The
That way we can-
23rd would be, this, I don't have anything on that day.
Okay, we go with the 23rd. Okay, we're gonna give it a number one. I think this is you have another case?
I do, Your Honor, but he's got a pending felony. And I
Okay,
believe
okay.
he's in custody and.
Okay, we'll see what happens with the felony.
And the felony cases that he has, my understanding, are set for 1:30 this afternoon. And
Okay,
Judge
so
Stevens-
once we find out, what happens with the felony, if it gets disposed of, then we're probably gonna reset it for Thursday.
Okay,
Okay? Okay, Mr. Falk, your attorney, you're gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
And
You don't have to count. One.
next case is cause number M 332-660. Case is style of state of Texas versus Danny Chavez Areola.
I have no idea.
There he is right there.
What would you like to say? I'm gonna go to the end of the
Oh,
doctor.
you want me to hold on it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, I'll hold.
Okay.
All right. Let's see, I think Mr. Are we ready on Parker? Yeah, hold on a minute, I need to get to Mr. Parker's. case. Oh, it's on Parker, okay. Next case is cause number 23 CCCR 0246. Case is style of the state of Texas versus Andrew Oakley Garrod.
Yeah, Andrew.
Slow. Yeah. So. It's moving slow. Okay. Jefferson County Court of Laws in session in clause number 23 CCCR 0246. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Andrew Oakley Garrard. Mr. Garrard, is that your full name?
Yes.
Mr. Garrard, would you please raise your right hand? You swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, shall you got?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garrard, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Garrard? You're doing fine, that's good. Now, Mr. Garrard, you're represented in your case by your attorney Alan Parker. Attorney Parker, how are you doing?
I'm good, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. And the state is represented in this case by Attorney Anthony Hubel. Attorney Hubel, how are you doing?
Do well, Judge, and yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Garrard, I have before me a document that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. This document is titled Information. This information alleges that on or about November 1st of 2022, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed to Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Garrard, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Mr. Garrard, how do you plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
Now, you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily,
Yes, sir.
and are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Garrard, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials on a line next to a box that's checked nolo contendere, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 3 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled
Yes,
Defendant?
sir.
At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that
Yes,
statement?
sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have before me a document on paper that is titled Discovery's Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? Mr. Garrard, before you signed and initialed these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney, Mr. Parker, go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything that Mr. Parker went over?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Mr. Garrard, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
Do it for stage 1.
Any objections?
No objection.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Garrard, Mr. Garrard, you have been advised and counseled by your attorney, Mr. Parker. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Parker, you advised and counseled Mr. Garrard. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial? Mr. Garrard, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
That agreement for defendant's plea of no contest is 90 days probated over 1 year with a $1,000 fine, 80 hours community service, the installation, maintaining of an interlock device, and DWI standard traditions of probation.
What is the score cost? Okay, Mr. Garrard. The state is offering that you serve 90 days in Jefferson County Jail. However, you will not be required to serve any time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you'll be placed on probation for a period of 1 year. During the 1 year probationary period, you'll be required to pay a fine of $1,000 plus court costs of $377. You also be required to pay the DWI conviction fine of $100. You're required to pay probation fee of $6 a month, your analysis fee of $15 a month, reimbursement fee $15. You'll also be required to pay Jefferson County DWI education and initial evaluation fee of $125 on the day of the plea. Should a further evaluation be needed, you'll be required to pay an additional $50. Now, your total monthly installment, that is the total amount that you will be required to pay each month while you're on probation, is $217 a month. Will you be able to pay the $217 each month? You will also be required to perform 80 hours of community service, install an interlock device or any vehicle that you own or operate, attend and complete the DWI education class, have an alcohol assessment, and adhere to the other standard terms of DWI probation. Now, Mr. Garrard, do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes,
And do you accept the state's offer?
yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Garrard, I'll follow the plea bargain that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Garrard, you're gonna stand in front of the court coordinator, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following her directions, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day. You are.
Yes, we have to, this is on the-
Okay. Silverio Israel Gonzalez. Is that person here? That's a dismissal. Keith C. Strong. This is cause number M329830, case of style of state of Texas versus Keith C. Strong. Mr. C. Strong, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. C. Strong?
Doing great today.
That's good. Now, Mr. C. Strong, you representing your case, Attorney Jonathan Frank. Attorney Frank, how are you doing?
Doing well, thanks, Judge.
That's good. And Mr. C. Strong, I have before me a dismissal of your case that was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. Ms. Simmons, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And Ms. Simmons, you want me to grant this dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. C. Strunk, I'm signing the dismissal in this case. The attorney, Mr. Frank, will be given a copy of the dismissal in about 1 minute from our court coordinator. Once you get a copy from the court, from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Frank.
Thank you.
You'll be free to go. You have a blessed day and nice seeing you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
That person, Gonzalez Silver,
I don't have a check.
who's the attorney on that?
Who? What I-
Silvero Israel Gonzalez. Say he paid restitution. Who's his attorney? Gonzalez.
That's in Jeffrey's one.
Oh, okay. Apparently he paid restitution. Okay. I just, let's see. Let's get some free trials going. Let's see, Mr. Crenshaw,
Yes, Judge.
Brandon Anthony Carpenter, he's on Zoom. Mr. Carpenter,
Yes,
you can take your mic off mute. How are you doing, Mr. Carpenter?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Ms. Carpenter, you representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Corey Crenshaw. Attorney Crenshaw, how are you doing?
Doing well, Your Honor. Thank
That's-
you.
That's good. And state, Mr. Crenshaw, what is your announcement? This case on the pretrial conference document?
Judge, my client has a unindicted felony from 2.5 years ago. We're still awaiting the state to file the case. I don't believe this is on the state. I think it's on the arresting agency, DPS.
They haven't submitted it to
They
the
have,
DA's office?
and they have another 6 months left under the statute of limitations. I've been pushing this case off in optimism that the case wasn't going to be filed and we could resolve this traffic appeal, but unfortunately here we are. So I think the state is probably wanting more time to.
Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay.
It's a THC case, Judge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I caught up, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a reset on this case. This is on the pretrial conference docket, page 2, the first case, Brandon Anthony West, a carpenter, he's on Zoom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we come back maybe like December, because, it's going to
Yeah.
even if they file it, I gotta then get a date felony court.
I was informed that the defendant lives out of state, Judge, so he would need a little time to get here.
Oh,
He lives in Michigan, Judge.
oh. She's gonna take it.
How
How
about the 9th?
Okay.
That sounds kind of close to Christmas. Maybe I'll catch him in a good mood.
You talking about Andrews or your defendant?
Okay. Okay, this case, Mr. Carpenter, is gonna be reset to December 9th, 2024. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman. You're free to go,
Okay.
and you have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Next case is cause number 23CCCR 1536, case in style of state of Texas versus Spencer Adam Marks. Mr. Marks is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Marks, how are you doing? Yeah, can you hear me?
He's probably on mute, Judge.
I don't. Mr. Marks, can you hear me? Let me do this here. If he's not on audio.
Actually, it says that they're not.
He's on audio.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he's already on audio.
Maybe his volume's down.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. We just have to text him now. Now, Mr. Crenshaw, what do you want to do in Mr. Marks?
Judge, I believe the client is still making payments. I believe this is going to be a pretrial diversion. We're just waiting on that to happen.
Have you submitted your letter to
Well,
pretrial
I judge
diversion?
because I'm still payment plan.
Well-
Case isn't that old.
Well, it's 387 days.
I know, Judge, but they just,
We'll,
I just got hired.
what we'll do, you just got hired on the case?
I mean, not that long ago, but I'll go on and submit a judge for pretrial diversion. Probably, let's see, they're doing one
It's October.
so it'll probably be the December docket. So if we
Okay.
could come back on that same date, December 9th.
We're going December 9th.
it'll hopefully be dismissed by then.
Okay, submitted to pretrial diversion. Okay. You can tell him, Mr. Marks, if you can't hear me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you
Oh, he
can?
hear us now.
Yes, sir.
okay.
I can hear you, Judge. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Mr. Marks, your case is gonna be reset to December 9th, 2024, to give your attorney opportunity to apply for what is called pretrial diversion. Once
Yes, sir.
you reset, well, your attorney is gonna get you reset. Stay in contact with your attorney, your bondsman, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, sir. You too.
All right, thank you. Next case is cause number M333580, case of style of the state of Texas versus Eric Mahia. Mr. Mahia is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Mahia, how are you doing?
Good, Mr. Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Crenshaw, what is your announcement in Mr. Mahia's case?
Same announcement on this one, Judge. This was
Pretrial.
previously refused for pretrial because of the refusal, but the policy has now changed. So I'm going to resubmit it.
Okay,
If we could come back on that same date, December 9th, hopefully it'll be
Okay.
approved by then and the
Okay.
case will be
we're
resolved.
gonna reset the pretrial diversion. Mr. Mejia, your attorney is gonna get your case reset for pretrial diversion. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset. Again, that date is December 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
All right. Next three cases, the next three cases are cause number, or Styles, the state of Texas versus Carl Hunter Wilson, cause numbers M328630, cause number M330778, cause number M333170. All three cases are Styles, the state of Texas versus Carl Hunter Wilson. And Mr. Wilson is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Now, Mr. Wilson, you're representing your cases by your attorney, Attorney Curry Crenshaw. And Mr. Crenshaw, what's your announcements in Mr. Wilson's cases?
One of these cases, Judge, has a suppression issue that I've talked to the previous ADA that was assigned to the case. I've not had a chance to talk with Ms. Simmons about, but I'm going to email her about it and see if we can get that suppression issue resolved without
Okay.
a contested hearing. If we could come back on that same date of December 9th, I hope to have
Okay.
a resolution at that time.
Okay. That's a motion.
Yeah, I'd love to go. I'm happy with her.
Like here.
Okay, that's gonna be December 9th. Now, Mr. Wilson, your cases will be reset until December 9th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Your attorney and your bondsman will give a notice of your recess. Once you get your resets, your resets will be sent to your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
I think this is your last case.
Yes, Judge, that concludes my matters before the court. Good to see you.
Okay, nice seeing you. You have a blessed day. Mr. Dahl. Yeah, Mr. Cole,
Yes, sir. How you doing?
he was here earlier. This is cause number M323548, case of Styles and State of Texas versus Sherman Lynn Barnes. Is that correct?
No, sir. Mr. Barnes, I put that notice this case today.
They gave me a motion to sub on that.
Well, he did have a motion to substitute.
Okay. Okay, so, hold on a minute, they gave me that motion. I thought you had another case with a motion.
No, that was, we're just gonna ask for a reset on it.
Okay, let's, hold on a minute. Oh,
I'll email it to you, that way you have it.
you want to adopt? Okay, next case is cause number 23CC 1278, case of Styles, State of Texas versus Justin Jamal Jones. Mr. Jones, is that your full name? How you doing, Mr. Jones? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Jones. You're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Giles Cole. Attorney Cole, how are you doing?
Great, Judge. Good to see you.
Okay, and Mr. Cole, what's your announcements in Mr. Jones' cases?
He just got his offer, Judge, and I'd like to give him 30 days to think about this. Come back to the table.
Okay, we'll reset it. Let's see. He was just appointed on this case and yeah. Okay, give us a reset to this case. This on the announcement docket, page 2. Okay, this case will be reset to October 14 at 9 a.m. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondman. Your attorney is going to give you a reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. And you have a blessed day. And you may be excused. as well? Hold on a minute. Here you go. There's Mr. Let's see him. Oh, these guys in the field. BCD. Oh. Next case is call number 23 CCCR 2546, case in South State of Texas versus Angel Castillo.
It's Castillo, Judge.
Castillo.
We're gonna teach you Spanish one day.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
trying.
Castillo is appearing via Zoom. Mr. Castillo, you can take your mic off of mute. You can take your mic off of mute, Mr. Castillo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. How are you doing,
All
Mr.
right.
Castillo?
I'm all right, senor. What about you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Castillo, you're representing your case by your attorney, Attorney Jared Gilthorpe. Attorney Gilthorpe, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge. Thank you.
And Mr. Gilthorpe, what's your announcement?
This case will be a trial. It's going to need an interpreter. Mr. Castillo does speak some English, but for legal proceedings, Spanish is the language that he understands and speaks.
Okay, we're gonna have to get a special setting so we have that interpreter.
Correct.
That's
yeah.
correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Give us she's gonna need a translator. Our court coordinator is gonna have to get back with you and the prosecutor because she has to get a date
Okay.
and then we're gonna have.
I can get with the court and we can.
Have you
yeah,
already,
check.
you already filed that motion for an interpreter?
I believe it was filed when it was over. I believe this case started out in CC3. I
Okay,
think we filed our motion over there. I'll double check and make sure we have one on file.
okay, okay. It's on the trial docket, page 2, the second case. I remember seeing a motion in a case that you had previously, well, that you had.
Yeah,
It was a motion for interpreter.
I'll make sure that we have one on file. And I can get with the court, we can get with, court staff and schedule a
Right.
specific date that works for the court.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It's not a-
Okay,
I don't see a motion in there.
okay. Now, Mr. Castillo, you're free to go, stay in contact with your attorney. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset date, stay in contact with them. And Mr. Gilthorpe, is this on the case?
Yes, sir.
You're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you. Same to you.
You have a blessed day, Mr. Castillo. You're free to go.
You too, senor. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Your Honor, I have Andrea Dougherty,
okay. Andrea Doherty,
just recently released from the hospital. And is frankly on drugs right now. I don't think I should go. Don't think I should go forward on her plea or anything at this time, and ask to reset the please.
okay, give us a 2-week reset. Doherty, page 8, the first one on the announcement docket, page 8. Yes. September,
Thank you, Your Honor.
you are. It's gonna be reset for a plea.
Okay. Okay, so. The 23rd?
23rd is fine, Mr. Macon?
It's fine.
Okay. Okay, so the 23rd will be fine. Okay, now this person is in jail, Kavanaugh. Next case is cause number 23CCCR 2044. Case is style of state of Texas versus Jason Eugene Raper. Raper. Mr. Raper, your full name is Jason Eugene Raper.
Yes,
How are you doing, Mr. Raper?
I'm fine, sir. Yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks, Max. Mr. Raper, you represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney James Macon. And Attorney Macon, what is your announcement in Mr. Raper's case?
Your Honor, this is a case where my co-counsel is Mr. Trickler. And at this time, we would ask that it be set on the trial.
Trial
docket.
doctor, okay. Okay, gonna reset it for trial. Give us a trial date.
October 14th or the 27th.
I will be out October 14th. I'm sorry.
21st.
One more time.
Yes, away from here.
Okay, Mr. Raper, your case will be reset to October 21st, 2024. Your attorney will get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go and you're best able to stay in contact with your attorney and your boss.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's see, Mr. Gary. Yeah. Daisy Sam? Mr. Grove?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can. Okay.
Put it in session in 3 cases. Cause number 24CCCR 1389, cause number 24CCCR 1390, and cause number M333822. All 3 cases are styled the state of Texas versus Daisy M. Sam. Ms. Sam, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Ms. Sam?
I'm doing all right. And you?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Now, Ms. Sam, you are represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney David Grove. Attorney Grove, how are you doing?
Very good, Judge. Thank you.
That's good. Now, Mr. Grove, what is your announcements in Ms. Sam's cases?
Well, originally, Miss Sam had one case. We had it set for trial. She then, in July, was arrested on the 2 new cases, which are now pending. She also, at the time, was arrested for a 3rd offense, which was DWI. The DA's office has not filed that case. They have not rejected that case. So it's kind of out there in limbo, but I would hate to dispose of these other cases until we know about that. It's been like 2 months, so I'm not saying it's real unreasonable. I'm hoping they're not going to file it, but of course I can't say that.
And
They won't.
And I see that the 2 new cases, you were appointed on the 2 new cases in
Yes, sir.
on July 2nd of 2022.
Yes, sir.
2024, excuse me.
And we reset the case last time for the same reason, thought that we'd know about the DWI, which could potentially be the most important of the cases, but it hadn't been filed and also hadn't been rejected accordingly.
Okay, have y'all received it?
it has not been received, Your Honor, and that DWI has had the same events of the
I understand.
April 11th other cases, so.
I'm not trying to delay things, Judge.
No,
It's
no,
just
no,
don't
I'm
wrap
not-
it
I'm
up
not.
Because
No, I was just sitting there thinking, I see one of the cases is a possession of a dangerous drug case. So I was thinking that maybe they submitted it to a lab or something, I don't, before they file it.
well, that case was filed. They've filed a dangerous
No,
drug.
no, no, I'm talking about the DWI.
Oh,
You said
yes.
the other one's the
Yes, I
DWI.
understand.
So I would think
Yes.
one of the bases of the DWI is probably, they might have think it's drugs, I don't know. Maybe not just alcohol.
You're right, you're right, you're right. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Just give us a reset, and then, this is on Daisy M. Sam. State, do you have any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
On the pretrial conference docket, page 4, all three cases on page 4.
October 21st or the 28th.
October 21st or the 28th, which one is best for you?
28th probably.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna reset it to October 28th, 2024. Ms. Sam, once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. Okay, now let me look at it. I said, I think I gave you some bond conditions.
Yes.
Last time. Let me take a look. Okay. All right, now, Ms. Sam, your cases are going to be reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bossman,
Yes, sir.
and you have a blessed day. And Mr. Grove, you can get your reset from our court coordinator. Once you get your reset, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Trevion Marquise Moulton. That's Treviante Marquise Moulton.
Yes.
Okay, now, Mr. Moulton, you have 1, 2, 3.
You should have 6 cases, Judge.
4, 5, 6 cases. And look like Mr. Lewis is on, well, was on 3 of your cases, but he's not on the last 3. No,
I should have known all, Judge.
all 6?
Yes, sir.
Do we have letters of rep on,
What about?
it's on the announcement docket, pages 3, 7, and 10 and 11.
You did.
The ones on 10 and 11 don't have, Mr. Lewis' name as his attorney. Let me see, this was number 3. One, 2, 22.
No, I was doing. We did that one too. We did that one too.
Yeah, look at the last 3 cases.
No, the last meeting, when everything got the-
Let me look in the, I guess the ones that the earlier cases, but these probably, I don't know when he was, all right. Oh,
On the initial case.
oh, okay, so you wouldn't have if there's no letters in the one, in these cases. On these new cases, we don't have a letter rep on. You're gonna have to file a letter rep on.
Oh,
these.
no, no
Oh,
problem. Oh, additional.
On the last three.
In each case.
Okay. I think you're in the second.
Okay, now, Mr., hold on a minute. Page 6. Do we have bond conditions in any of them?
I believe he was, I'm almost positive he was admonished either the last court sitting or one before, Judge. These cases have been tracking with the felonies that's been filed in CDC.
He does? Okay. Okay, now, Mr. Lewis,
Yes, sir.
well, let me ask you this here. Are any of these cases arising out of the same criminal episode of the felony case?
I believe maybe the latter.
One of them is, Judge.
Yeah, Judge, the
I
rest
believe
are not.
one.
Judge.
Okay.
Right, and it's set on the trial docket for that day as well.
Well, it is?
Yes, Your Honor.
I guess we'll set these on the 23rd then.
That's what I was gonna be asking, Judge, because it was initially set for today and it was moved by the courts.
Oh, okay,
Council to the 23rd, so I was just asking that to be carried to the 23rd. And we can
okay,
really see what direction we're going.
okay. Now, your case is gonna be set on the same day that your felony cases? September 23rd, 2024. Well, what court is he in on the felony? So that, is it on the trial docket?
Yes, sir.
So it's gonna be that afternoon, right?
Yes.
Okay,
It's not wanting to load all right now, so I can't confirm as far as the felony and the same incident. Right now, Judge, it won't go to the next page. The state's not opposed to moving it to the 23rd.
okay, we're gonna move these cases to the 23rd. Now, court here starts at 9 in the morning. You have to make an appearance here. And then, once you make an appearance here, you could take care of your felony matter. And then once your felony matter is taken care of, you're gonna come back here. Okay? And Mr. Lewis, are these your only 6 cases?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're free to go. Once you get your reset, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go as well. And both you and your attorney have a blessed day.
You too, Judge.
All right. Mr. Dahl, you ready again? On your case?
Oh,
You ready? Okay, Danny Chavez Ariola?
There's a.
Hold on, let's get the prosecution. Okay, this is cause number M332660, case of South City, Texas versus Danny Chavez Ariola. And Mr. Ariola and his attorney, Mr. Peter Dahl, appeared earlier, case with this, the court put this case on hold. And Mr. Dahl, what is your announcement?
We would request or ask for about 60 days because of something he's told me administratively I have to check into. And
So you just need to conduct an investigation on the case?
sort of, yeah.
Okay.
It would be in the interest of justice.
Okay. Give us a reset date. It's on the pretrial conference docket, page 3. Yes.
On the 21st or the 28th.
It's gonna be October 21st or the 28th. Which one is best for you? The date, October 21st or the 28th, which one is best?
28th, bro.
Reset it to 28. Mr. Ariola, your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset, you'll be free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Okay, thank you, you too.
Okay.
Thanks, Judge.
And Mr. Law, this is your location, you're free to go as well, and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Judge.
Next case is cause number M 333-264, case of Style State of Texas versus Javier Flores. Flores and Mr. Robles, come forward. Good morning, Mr. Roebuck and, Mr. Flores, how are you doing?
Okay.
That's good.
So.
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Roebuck, what is your announcement in Mr. Flores' case?
Your Honor, I've been under the weather for the last 3 weeks or so, and I'm kind of behind the ball here. There's
Okay.
a plea offer made. He's cogitating on it. If I could have a little more time.
Okay, give us a standard reset. It's on the pretrial docket. The 21st or the 28th October, which one? Either one. Let's put on 21st, I guess. Okay, this case will be reset October 21st. Mr. Flores, your attorney gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you'll be free to go. You have a blessed day. Nice seeing you. And Mr. Roebuck, it's nice seeing you as well. You have a blessed day, and we hope that you may have a full recovery.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
21st, October 21st. What's that? Kiara? Okay. Next 3 cases. Kiara Gidry. Cause numbers 23CCCR 1378, cause number M 332-530, and cause number M 333-068. All 3 cases are Style State of Texas versus Kiara Justina Gidry. Ms. Gidry, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Ms. Gidry? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, Ms. Gidry. You representing the case by your attorney Charlie Rojas. Attorney Rojas, how are you doing?
Doing well, Judge.
Okay, now, Mr. Rojas, what is your announcements on these cases?
We're ready, Judge.
Okay, we gotta get us to. Let's see, we got this. In there. This is Miss Gidry. She's on the trial docket. We're gonna have to keep it, we're gonna have to keep it on the trial docket?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Minor.
October 21st or the 28th.
Which one is best for you?
Oh, the 28th.
Okay, we put it on 28, 2024. Now, Mr. Rojas, you're gonna get your recess. Once you get your recess, you're free to go. And Miss Gidry, you're gonna get your recess from your attorney. Your case is reset for trial on October 28, 2024. Once you get your recess, you're free to go, and you have a blessed day.
Okay.
What about this not here? Mr. Galmore, he's not here.
Yeah, I mean, where are you been?
Next case is Clarence T. Flowers. Flowers has two cases, cause numbers 24 CCCR 1067 and cause number M332936. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Clarence Timothy Flowers. Okay, Mr. Flowers, how are you doing? I'm doing fine. Mr. Flowers, you're representing the cases by your attorney, Brian Lane. Attorney Lane, how are you doing?
How you are?
Now, Mr. Lane, I see that Mr. Flowers, he has a felony case?
Yes,
Is that
sir.
correct? What's the status of the felony case?
They just gave the ability to announce one more time and set it for 30 days from today. And so at that announcement, the felony court wants to know whether he's going on the trial or work it out. And so I will try to work out both of these cases by the next announcement, if the court will allow that.
Okay, do we know if they have a court date yet? Did they give you a reset?
And so they said they'd send it to me.
On Clarence Flowers,
What time?
on the announcement document. There's two cases. Okay, so what coordinator would have to do, she'd have to continue to check computer. And once they give you a date, she's gonna reset these cases on the same day that you fill in.
Thank you.
Okay, so on that date, you're gonna come here and check in, and then you're gonna go take care of the matter in the felony court. And then once you finish that, you're gonna come back here.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, y'all free to go, and y'all have a blessed day. What, okay. Yeah, you can go. Next case is cause number 24 CCCR 0534, case of style of state of Texas versus David Collier.
He's on Zoom, Jack.
Mr. Collier is currently on Zoom. Need a prosecutor. Dismiss him. Okay. Mr. Collier, you can take your mic off of mute. Okay, how are you doing, Mr. Collier?
I'm good. How are you? I've seen better days, but how are you?
Okay, I'm doing fine. We hope that you see some better days.
Well, I had a death in the family.
Okay, well, you and your family have my sincere condolences and prayers.
Thank you.
All right. I've been there. I know what you're talking about. Mr. Galmore, what is your announcement in Mr. Collier's case?
Judge, we're still reviewing that one. We have received discovery and I've made it available. We're just asking for one more announcement date to make a decision on which way to proceed.
Okay, give us a reset date.
Announcement.
Okay. 14 or the 21st.
14 or the 21st. Okay, 21st of October? Well, that's the,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Do you want to request one discovery?
Okay, this case will be reset to October 21st, 2024. And Mr. Collier?
Yes, sir.
Your case has been reset to October 21st of 2024. Your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your reset date. This case is set at 9 a.m. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman. You're free to go. And for this, again, praying that you have, well, like the court is, well, let the court just want you to know that, the Bible says weeping endure for a night, but joy coming in the morning. And I know for you, it seems like it's midnight, but it's going to be a day when it's going to be a lot better. Okay. Okay, it may take time. It takes, healing is not immediate, healing takes time. Okay. All right. So
Thank you.
you're welcome. So you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. You too.
Okay, and you're free to go. Wait, get your receipt. Now, Mr. Boudreaux, you have, William Curtis Tilly.
He's in drug court this morning, Your Honor, and I anticipate that being plea, I'm gonna see if they'll dismiss them.
Okay. Okay, so, that's gonna be, I understand his felony case is gonna be handled today in, felony court.
He's in custody.
And yes, he's in custody. He's gonna try to handle the misdemeanor in the felony, but, we won't know anything until that's done.
No, I don't know anything yet.
Yeah.
Do you want me to stick around or come back a little bit later?
Maybe you can come back a little later. That would be best. All right.
Will you have your secretary, could she call me or?
To let you know now, if it gets dismissed, we'll let you know that it's been dismissed. If it's not dismissed, if he's in custody, we may have to reset it for Thursday.
It's a drug case.
Okay. Okay, so he's thinking it's gonna be dismissed.
Not there.
Right, okay. So, yeah, so we don't know how long it's gonna take for them to handle that, so if you wanna leave, you can go.
Okay.
All right, you have a blessed day.
I'll check a little bit later.
That's good.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
I'll be.
Yes, you may. Mr. Jeffries? Mr. Jeffries, I think your case was dismissed.
Yes, Your Honor.
You want a copy of that dismissal?
I do not.
Okay. Well, you're free to go and you have a blessed day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too.
Okay. Everybody's represented by attorneys. Yes.
I noticed Brett Folsom was also on the docket. He said it drug court this morning also.
Which,
Brett Folsom.
oh, Folsom, yes, he said.
He said it drug court.
Yeah, we have a non, that is set for,
Have him come over.
okay.
Is he playing today?
No.
He's not.
And Rashir Thompson is getting dismissed. That's just out of, we just.
Rashira Thompson?
Right,
Oh, we got this
they
one.
may dismiss that. That's part of the plea agreement on the felony.
Yes, you checked in with me earlier.
That is correct. Your Honor.
I have.
We confirmed it with the.
Okay, so you're gonna dismiss it? Rashira Thompson is gonna be, where? Okay.
Just reset her to the sentence from the on the felony.
Oh, so she has a PSI?
Right, PSI is reset for sentencing, so let's just reset this case for the sentencing and he can dismiss it then. Once she's sentenced.
Well, that's up to the prosecutors when they want to dismiss it.
They've already.
I think he's already sent it over.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It's already sent. It's dismissed.
Let me see.
You don't hear her stay in here. She left.
I know.
Okay.
Our attorney can get the reset it.
Okay.
I mean, a dismissal if he wants.
Okay, but he is, set for one.
I just sent that dismissal on Thompson. Oh.
There will be
You have another one, Mr. Mackey?
Yes, Your Honor, I did, Mr. Peavy.
You do?
Joshua Peavy, Your Honor, that's a voting while intoxicated.
Hold
I've
on.
been told that even though he was turned down for pretrial diversion, I should resubmit it, and I've done that.
Peavy? Okay, that's Joshua Shea Peavy.
Correct, Your Honor.
Yeah, okay, let's get a prosecutor. Okay, this is cause number M 331-268, case of South State of Texas versus Joshua Shea Peavy. Mr. Peavy, how are you doing?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Mr. Peavy, you representing the case by your attorney, James Macon. And Mr. Macon, what was your announcement?
Your Honor, I previously had submitted him for pretrial diversion. He was turned down, however, I've been told I need to resubmit that he may very well qualify now. Apparently, there was a change in policy.
Okay. Mr. Peavy?
I asked for 30 days.
Okay, this case is gonna be reset for pretrial diversion.
When is the next?
The next pretrial diversion probably would be, well, the next one is in October. But I don't know if he has the action to resubmit it. He may have enough time to get in. I don't know. Let's say the second week in October. October what? Okay, October 14th, 2024.
Sounds good.
All right. Y'all have a blessed day.
Thank you.
What we doing on Brett Folsom?
He said, for the records,
He's here?
he's in drug court. Oh, go to drug court.
Or he has to go to drug court?
Yeah, go to drug.
Make sure you come back once you finish in drug court. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna, oh, okay, yes, Baptiste is in the hospital. Okay, and the other case, Kozlowski, Kevin Kozlowski, she's right there.
That was.
I'm still on.
You did? Oh, Kozlowski? Give me that, print that motion for me.
Hired another attorney.
She's hiring, Wright Kimmel.
How many times? Everyone, step back there. Every time I gotta tell you about your clothes.
Okay, we'll be in recess.
The office deferred.
Okay, right.
We're going to, give me that motion. I have a motion to substitute. You're not opposed?
I am not opposed.
Okay. Now, Ms. Kozlowski, I'm signing this motion to substitute in this case, Attorney Wilkerson is relieved of his duties and responsibilities in this case to you as his attorney, and your attorney that's substituting is Attorney Wright Kimmel, he's in court. We're gonna give you a reset. Once you get your reset, you're free to go and you have a best day. Just stand right there, get your reset. Yeah, you're gonna, and make sure you stay in contact with your attorney and your boss. Give us what's that date? Hold on a minute. Give us, what's that date? Next case, actually, the next two cases are cause number M 331-228, cause number M 332-230. Both cases are styled state of Texas versus Alexis R. Colbert. Ms. Colbert, your full name is Alexis R. Colbert.
Yes.
How you doing, Ms. Colbert? I'm doing fine. Thanks, Max. Ms. Colbert, you're represented in your cases by attorney Ryan Gertz. Attorney Gertz, how you doing?
Great, Judge.
And Mr. Gertz, what is your announcements?
Judge, we have a felony pending that is going to dictate the outcome of this case in great measure. It got reset this morning in drug court for 3 more weeks. We think that will be resolved in the
3
3-week
weeks?
time. I'm saying 3 weeks. I'm assuming that means
Did they give you a date?
they did not. They'll reset it on one, but I assume that means the 30th.
They are the same incident as well, Judge.
Yeah, and Judge, if they do reset it for the 30th, there's a distinct possibility that I'll be picking a jury in Parkland County that morning.
Well,
But we'll cross that bridge when we come to
yeah,
it.
she'll
So-
check the computer and see when it's reset.
Okay.
Your attorney and your bondsman will be given notice of your resets. It's probably not today, but stay in contact with your attorney and bondsman. Make sure that you come to this court on the same day that you come to court on your felony case. All right?
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Okay, you free to go. You have a blessed day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just let me know.
James Vincent. Okay, Mr. Vincent. Mr. Vincent has 2 cases, cause numbers 23CCCR 1816, cause numbers 24CCCR 14530. Both cases are South State of Texas. Mr. James Vincent. For these cases on the announcement docket, Mr. Gertz, what is your announcement?
Judge, I don't know that we have an offer in this case, but we think we're going to be able to resolve it with an offer and some negotiation. We just haven't had that take place yet. Mr. Vincent is working out of town pretty consistently, so every time he has to come to court, it's taken 10 hours. So I'd like to ask if we could get a little more extended reset, like 60 days or something like that.
Okay.
So that we can get that worked out.
Your 60-day reset?
I don't anticipate that it's going to be a trial setting, very likely. So the more likely result will be some kind of plea.
Okay.
Which docket is it on, Judge?
It's on the announcement docket, page 3 and 4. Pages 3 and 4. Okay, these cases will be reset to November 18, 2024. Stay in contact with your attorney and your bondsman, Mr. Vincent. Your attorney is going to get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. You have a blessed day. And Mr. Gertz, you have any more cases?
No, Judge, I think that's it.
Okay, you're free to go as well. Once you get the reset, you're free to go and you have a blessed day as well. Go to be in recess. Let's see, which one's which
We're pleading to 2054, Judge,
before.
and I'm printing the discovery now. I'll be ready by 10. Okay.
It was kind of quite a lot number two is back in session with two cases. They are cause numbers 23CCCR 1632 and cause number 23CCCR 23CCCR 2054. Both cases are styled with State of Texas versus Quentin Maurice Williams. Mr. Williams, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Williams, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Williams, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Williams? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, Mr. Williams. You're represented in your cases by your attorney, Attorney Wright Kimler. Attorney Kimler, how are you doing?
Well, Your Honor, thank you.
Now, Mr. Kimler, do you waive a record in Mr. Williams' cases?
So,
Mr. Williams, in cause number 23CCCR 2054, I have before me a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Quentin Maurice Williams, on or about February 3rd of 2023, that you intentionally and knowingly possess a controlled substance, to wit, the hydrocodone. Now, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Now, you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Mr. Williams, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishments. This document is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of this same document, there are a set of initials, QW, that are on the line next to a box that's checked guilty. You place your initials on this document.
Yes, sir.
On the 3rd page of this same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled Defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document, that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, you recognize this document.
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. You understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
The second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. You understand that statement? I also have before me a document that is titled Discovery Certification. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents? And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Williams, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State officer state's one.
Any objection? No
No.
objections? State Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Kimler advised and counseled Mr. Williams. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
there's none.
And Mr. Williams, your attorney, Mr. Kimler has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, I will accept your plea guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, the state's offering 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail, credit for 4 days to tax and retire all court costs, and the
Mr.
state will be dismissing the companion case.
Okay, Mr. Williams, the state is offering that you serve 4 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will not be required to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail because you've already served 4 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you have already served. The court costs in this case, will be taxed and retired. It simply means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you have spent in court, in the time that you have spent in jail has already paid off the court costs. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Now, the state will also be dismissing cause number 23 CCCR 1632. Mr. Williams, do you understand the state's offer?
Sir.
Do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Williams is going to stand in front of our court coordinator, follow the directions of the bailiff. Once you finish following the directions of the bailiff, you'll be free to go and you'll have a blessed day.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Kimler, your other client,
I'm ready.
mother is back.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
Friend. Not friend. This is cause number 24 CCCR 1376, case of style of state of Texas versus Scholar Kincaid Stapleton. Mr. Stapleton, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Simmons, is that your case? Mr. Stapleton, how are you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Ms. Stapleton, you're representing your case by your attorney Bruce Smith. Attorney Smith, how are you doing?
I'm fine, Your Honor. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Mr. Smith, what is your announcement in Mr. Stapleton's case?
Your Honor, we're just about there. I need to review a couple of more videos, that we haven't picked up yet, but we should be having them, or if we have picked them up, then we just got them. I've been stuck in a 2-week trial, Judge, and I'm not really sure what we got.
Okay, give us a reset on Mr. Stapleton in case he can get his attorney an opportunity to get the video.
October 21st.
October 21st is the date that your case will be reset to, Mr. Stapleton.
Yes, sir.
Your attorney's gonna get your reset. Once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And you're free to go as well, Mr. Smith. You have
Thank
a
you.
blessed day.
That would be my recommendation.
This is just tomorrow.
Okay, we don't have to. Okay.
Okay, this is call number 23CCCR 1005. Case is style the state of Texas versus Isaiah Tyson. Mr. Tyson, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
How are you doing, Mr. Tyson? That's good, Mr. Tyson. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Attorney Langston Adams. Attorney Adams, how are you doing?
Doing well, can't complain.
That's good. Now, Mr. Adams, what is your announcement in Mr. Tyson's case?
Judge, he's gonna come to my office this Wednesday, so, after that, I'll be ready to rock and roll on it.
Okay, I see you were just appointed on this
Yeah.
case last month. Well, July 10th. State, you have any objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, give us a reset date.
October 25th.
Okay, this case is reset to October 21st, 2024. Mr. Tyson, once you get your reset from your attorney, you're free to go and you have a blessed day. Thanks for being patient with us. And
Thank
Mr.
you, Judge.
Adams, I
Appreciate
think
it.
this is your last case.
That's it. Thank you, thank you.
We have, hold on a minute.
And,
Do we have anybody else? You said somebody's case got disposed of?
Yeah. Noodles.
But I told him what it was, ramen noodles. That's all I lived off in law school. Okay, now, Mr. Reed, this is cause number 24 CCCR 0730, case of South State of Texas versus Henry Lee Reed. Mr. Reed, is that your full name?
Junior.
Henry Lee Reed Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Reed, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Reed, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Mr. Reed, you may put your hand up. Now, Mr. Reed, before we get started, how are you doing?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Actually, I'm tired.
I understand. Oh, okay.
I'm all right.
What time do you have to go to work?
Be there at 3.
3? Okay. Now, Mr. Reed, we're gonna see if we can get you out of here. Mr. Reed, you have before you a document that is titled Standard Bond Conditions in County Court at Law Number 2. Do you see that title?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to go over this document with you, and it states as follows: following return of a criminal information in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. All bail bonds executed for release of any defendant named herein are ordered subject to the additional conditions. Number 1, the defendant shall commit no offense against the laws of this state, any other state, or of the United States. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
The defendant shall submit to testing for drugs and alcohol at any time as directed by the court. The court may revoke the bond and order the arrest of any defendant who A, refuses to submit to a test for drugs and alcohol when directed to do so by the court, or B, submit to a test for drugs and alcohol, and the test indicates the presence of drugs and alcohol in the defendant's body. Do you understand that condition?
Yes, sir.
Now, condition number 3 does not apply. However, condition number 4 does apply. Condition number 4 states a defendant whose information charges any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 4906 of the Texas Penal Code. And I'll stop right there. The offenses that's listed under that penal code is DWI. And so when they say a subsequent offense, that means a DWI second or more. You charge with a DWI second, so therefore, this condition applies to you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna reread this condition. I'm gonna start over at the beginning. Condition number 4. A defendant whose information charges any subsequent offense listed under section 49.04 through 4906 of the Texas Penal Code shall not operate any motor vehicle unless the vehicle is equipped with an interlock device mechanism that makes impractical the operation of the vehicle if ethyl alcohol is detected in the breath of the operator. Said device shall be installed at defendant's expense with written verification of such installation being submitted to court on or before the date of scheduled the defendant's final initial appearance. So actually, it shows to be submitted to the court on or before 3 days after the date.
I've been had a breathalyzer.
That's good.
You actually gave me this a couple months ago.
Why is that in the?
I've sent proof into the court that I had the breathalyzer within 3 days.
Oh, because that's why I had her to check to see if it was in your file.
I could show you my email where I did email it. I still have my sent email for the day I sent it in.
That's what he said.
And I've been attending.
Hold on. Okay, hold on a minute. All the bond conditions are not, unless they misfiled it. This is Mr. Henry Lee Reed.
Oh, conditions are bond.
Yeah, that's what I would.
No, I'm sorry, that's my bad.
Oh, we already gave it to you, so
Yes, I've been.
you can shred this.
Been attending,
You got your sign up sheet?
I got it in the phone, but my phone, I can get another copy. I'm on the back page already. I've already filled up the front portion.
But I don't see your, you say you sent proof in?
Yes, ma'am, I can show you the email on the date I sent it. If you like me
You sent
to.
it to.
Just show it to her. Yeah, you could show it to her. It might have went to somebody else's email. Oh.
I feel nothing if there's nothing about conditions of born. So you know what I did just now? How you doing sometimes? I went
To Linda Segura email.
Okay. Yeah, let me ask. On May 3rd, you did. Can you resubmit it? Then I'm gonna print it out, we'll put it in your file.
The same.
Then I'm gonna know.
You might have to go outside and do it because sometimes we get bad connections in here. Just go in the hallway. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to documents.
If
So now here, documents.
cases next week or.
I see I go to the next page.
Okay.
And I'll
So,
update the hearing
um,
part. But like, I think you search by events, when you go to events, there
Right.
it is. But it would-
Yeah.
But it should be in documents too. but we-
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Okay.
So we can do it.
We have to shred this, yeah.
I don't know if he has right today. But it was accepted last week.
Go ahead on and on. He's still in that hearing, right?
Answer your question Wednesday.
Andrew. Andrew, he's still in that hearing?
Oh, I think they just wrapped up.
Oh. Make sure, Miss Mosby,
Yes, sir.
they just wrapped up. Once you go down there,
Okay.
make sure he doesn't need the courthouse.
I'm on my session tour.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me let her know.
Okay, let me get this here to you. This is the other form. You can stand right here. Hey, so you said you was on the back page. You could use that. Okay, and make sure you bring that page in. Bring the sheets in when you come into court.
Yes, sir.
All right. She's gonna give.
But he resubmitted, he re-read. He just resubmitted it to you, but they were printing out. And all. He followed.
Now, did they give you a reset date, Mr. Reed?
You can get the attachment. Oh, you got it? Okay, it's separate.
You're just about to get on the elevator.
Okay.
No, I was coming right down here.
Just about to get- I say,
Yeah.
come to me.
Okay, let's do, you got Mr. Paul Thompson that's on on Zoom. Mr. Thompson?
She did, she got both, yes, okay.
Thank you. Okay. You may be sleeping.
Mr.
Judge.
Thompson?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you're welcome.
You're
See you later.
welcome.
Mr. Reed. Okay, now, Mr. Thompson, your attorney, Mr. Burbank, he was in a hearing in felony court. He's now present. How are you doing, Mr. Thompson?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. And Mr. Thompson, as I mentioned earlier, you're represented by your attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, how are you doing?
I just came back from the 252nd, Judge.
Okay.
And I'm heading back again at 1 o'clock.
Oh,
So
okay. Now, what's your announcement, and Mr.
We're
Thompson?
ready, Judge, if they're ready, or if they're not ready, whatever the court needs. Hopefully we'll be able to work it out, but.
We can talk about
Okay, so we're gonna keep it on the trial docket?
Mhm.
it. Yes, Your
Give us a date,
10/28.
10/21 or 10/28?
Good question.
He's already on, he's on down. He said he can see that now. He can send it to everybody.
No, I have a question. I'll take a look at it. I'll email you. Are you going into trial on the 2nd?
I'm number 2, but John West is number 1, and I was told to get my stuff.
What's his name?
It's a sexual assault with a reducing value to a 5, non-sexual, state jail, and the guy said no on my trial.
Okay.
I don't know whether or not he came to a senses with God. I've got 7
What's-
count. I got 7 indictment, sexual assault.
Okay, let me ask you now, what date you want your case reset to, the 21st or the 28th of October?
That's like an eternity, Judge. I don't know whatever's convenient with the court.
Okay, let's put them on the 21st.
That's fine, Judge.
Okay, this case be reset to October 21st, 2024. Mr. Thompson, stay in contact with your attorney, your Bibles. They will be given notice of your reset. You need to be here in person on that day. You're free to go. Thanks for being patient with us, and you have a blessed day.
All right, thank you.
Get with possibly a new offer, Judge, to get this settled.
Okay. Next case, next 3 cases, Christopher D. Scott, cause numbers 23 CCCR 1852, cause number 23 CCCR 1853, and cause number 23 CCCR 0486. Again, all 3 cases are style of state of Texas versus Christopher Duval Scott. Scott, is that your full name? And Mr. Scott, how are you doing? Okay. Thanks for being patient with us, Mr. Scott. Mr. Scott, you're represented by Attorney Tom Burbank. Attorney Burbank, what's your announcement? Mr. Scott's cases.
Your Honor, he was supposed to come in last week. I think it was either me or him. We had a problem. Though I don't believe I have all the discovery in all the cases. I'd ask for a reset and so that one, and make sure I have everything and I can go over with my client. Number 2, then talk to the prosecutor and see if we can't come to some resolution.
Give us a reset.
I think.
A pretrial conference. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be on October 21st, 2024. Mr. Scott, you're gonna get your reset from your attorney. Once you get your resets from your attorney, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day.
You as well.
And you're welcome. Thank you. And Mr. Burbank, you're free to go as well. And you have a blessed day.
Can you keep me here, Judge, till 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I don't, that's it for us.
Judge?
Wait up. Oh, Aaron Diaz was reset.
Yeah, it was over in drug court and that's been reset.
Yeah.
On Scott, he has enough time.
Oh, what about Charles Edward Scott? Is he in jail?
Let me get some, oh, no.
What happened?
Gone back.
No, what happened to Scott? He's not in jail.
No.
That's the bond forfeit?
That's
Oh,
Scott.
he's on a different page?
Run.
No, that's Christopher. That's Christopher Scott. I'm looking for Charles Shaw
Oh,
on page 2 of the announcement document.
Your
I
Honor,
see they said he had a felony today.
Yeah, he didn't come in.
No, you know what? His felony is set on the 23rd.
Present him on the felon.
No, but it's reset on the
Yeah,
23rd.
Marcia Norman is his felony attorney.
Okay,
I would ask that he might not have known, or he might have gone off the felony. I would ask.
well,
that-
I don't know if he didn't know. We could look in the computer to see if notice was sent. I'll give you an opportunity to try to contact him. He can contact us. You know, if you can't appear, he could appear in Zoom. But he need to make an appearance.
I'll see what I can do about getting him on Zoom.
Okay. But in the meantime, we'll call it up for bond forfeiture. Okay. This is cause number 24 CCCR 035. Excuse me. I'm gonna repeat that. Cause number 24 CCCR 0346, case in style of the state of Texas. Yeah, versus Charles Edward Scott.
Shaw, Your Honor.
Excuse me, Charles Edward Shaw. Charles Shaw was scheduled to be here this morning at 9 a.m. At about 9 a.m., Charles Edward Shaw name was called by the courthouse bailiff at the courthouse door. Charles Shaw did not appear. He has not appeared in court since the court has been in session. The time now is 12:43 p.m. on today's date,
Thank you.
September 9th, 2024. 4. Ms. Bailiff, would you please call the name of Charles Shaw at the courthouse door? Charles Shaw name was just called again at the courthouse door by the court's bailiff. Charles Shaw did not answer. Reasonable time has passed to give Mr. Shaw an opportunity to appear in court. He has not appeared in court. State, do you have a motion?
Yes, Your Honor. State moves for bond forfeiture.
That motion will be granted. Charles
The
Shaw
only
bond
thing
will
I
be
would
forfeited
ask
and one
is
shall be
that-
sufficient.
I'm sorry, Judge, I would only ask that, I don't know what the status is over a felony. He may still be over in drug court, so I,
Apparently, look like his felony case is, it may have been set today, they may have reset the felony to the September 23rd. Hold on a
I have
minute.
not been over to drug court, Judge.
I see a date on my docket sheet, it says felony set September 23rd, 2024. Hold on a minute.
It's still set on September 23rd.
Okay, so it may have been set today, and they may have reset it, I don't know.
I put that note in since last week. We don't automatically reset it unless the attorney's office calls us and tell us to set it with the felony.
Right.
So.
I don't represent him on the felony. So
No.
I don't know what Ms. Norman.
Right, he didn't know,
that's
so.
why it's on today's docket. So we
Okay.
don't just automatically reset it with the felony unless we.
If he
The
didn't,
state-
if he didn't know, he didn't.
Okay, well, I don't know if he knew or not.
But,
So what's the state's position?
the state's position is if it seems that Mr. Shaw was unaware that he was to appear in misdemeanor court and he left on the direction of his felony attorney, then I wouldn't recall the bond forfeiture.
I don't think, well, if this is correct on his case was set on to September 23rd, that may have been done but by the felony court, his felony attorney may have called him and told him he don't have court until September 23rd. And he may have assumed that this case was reset as well. I don't know.
See that notice on August 14th for the felony to appear on September 23rd.
Okay, why we didn't have this one set on the 23rd with his felony? Because we usually keep them on the same day.
Maybe at the time we didn't know. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, but normally you have to check the, okay,
Can we just reset it for the 23rd then?
if that's what you want to do. Okay,
I don't have any problem with that.
okay. Okay, this case, so you're withdrawing the bond forfeiture? You withdrawing your motion for
That's
the
correct,
forfeit
Your Honor.
bond?
I'd be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, you may be excused.
No, I gotta get my stuff because I need to get my.
July 29th. We did ours before.
Oh, yeah, no, it's-
No, he might have had a felony case on July 29th.
Well, it says that was pending felony case, so that was September 9th. We reset ours on July 29th. We reset it with the felony on September 9th. In between that time, they reset it again.
Right.
And we don't, if they don't, the attorney's office doesn't call us and tell us, we don't know, unless we're watching it off of our docket that day.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
That was the only one.
I think that's on the bond forfeiture that was left. So this will conclude the calling of the court's announcement docket, trial docket, and pretrial conference docket. All three dockets were scheduled on today's date, September 9th, 2024, in County Court at Law Number 2 of Jefferson County, Texas. Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day. And Mr. Hubel, you are excused.